hope that you're the one. That was my intro. Hope y'all liked it. So I'm over here in Wisconsin, Fall Rivers, Wisconsin, that is. Doing this delivery. So yep, just waiting here to get unloaded. And I was talking to somebody the other day. It was another trucker at a what truck stop was that? I was at Flying J. I was at the Flying J over in Arkansas. So just speaking with him, you know, it was just kind of like he didn't come off as if he really wanted to be a trucker, or I really wanted to do this job. So on today, we're going to talk about is trucking for you. It's trucking for you. Where is it at? There we go. It's trucking for you. It's trucking for you. People do this for a lot of different reasons. You know, everyone has their own reason. When you decide to get out there on the road, for some it's a very big decision. It's something that you just can't decide to do it overnight. It's something that you take time, and you just can't jump into it. For some people, they might be out there on the street, you know, might be some teenagers or something, couldn't find anything else to do, and someone maybe spoke to them about this profession, to drive trucks. So, you know, they quickly got on board, quickly found, let me turn this here, quickly found a company or whatever to join and get trained and become a driver. After meeting a couple of people, a couple of other drivers, and of course even talking to, you know, people that don't drive, and seeing people's reaction when it comes to driving. Some people are like, oh no, I'm not doing that. Have fun with that. I mean, they have their reason, but you know, a lot of this kind of job, you really don't know how it is until you actually do it. You have to get behind the wheel. You have to go across the country. You have to go to different states. You gotta experience it. Because when you go based off of what other people say, sometimes trucking can get a bad rep. I mean, there's a lot of bad things that goes around that people perceive, are what people think, you know, truckers do. You know, they're dirty, they're alone, or they're not making no money. What else have I heard? They have no life. it's probably more stuff. And you know, that's not true at all. None of that is true. All truckers out here have a life. Not all truckers have a family, but most people, you know, most of the guys and girls out here that are driving these trucks to deliver everything you can think of have families. Most of them have just a wife, no kids. Some have wife and kids. They're unloading me now. Got the truck shaking. But are you ready to be a trucker? It depends on your situation. If you have a family, can you be away from your family for days, months? I wouldn't say it. Once again, different situation. Me personally, I wouldn't say months. Month at a time. Are you financially ready? A lot of these training companies, they don't pay you to train. You go to training for 4 weeks, and there's very few out there that actually pay you while you're training. So, are you financially ready to go to training without pay for 4 weeks? Is your household stable? Is your wife or your husband, are they on one accord with you? Do they know what you're about to do? Are you prepared to stay on the road behind the driver's seat? And it's not about just driving. Are you prepared to handle everything that comes with driving? Safety, paperwork, miles, weather conditions, other attitudes, patience. Are you ready to handle all of that? Are you ready to think for yourself? Are you ready to not have someone over your shoulder watching every little thing that you do? Are you ready to take on whatever the world has in store for you as far as being on the road? Because there's a lot that happens. You got to deal with a lot of people. Not telling you what to do, but just dealing with people. You know, some of these people at these shippers and co-signees, whatever you want to call them, some of these people got attitudes. Shoot, just the other day, lady tell me to park the trailer anywhere on the yard. Oh, she said, "Oh, go drop your empty trailer over there. Anywhere, it doesn't matter." So that's what I do. I drop the trailer anywhere. I see a spot, I drop it. I'm not paying attention to the different companies and if they're grouped together and a pattern and all this other stuff. So I park the trailer. As I'm parking it, this yard dog, or for those that don't know, yard dog, or maybe I'm saying the wrong term, the guys that work on the yard and pull trailers and drop them and all this stuff. So he stops and goes like this. I turn around, you know, like, who is it? Is he talking? You talking to me? You talking to me, or Are you exercising? Maybe that's an exercise. I don't know. And it's like I still don't know what was his problem because he didn't even say anything to me. He could have said something to me. But he... Like, come on, man. So after I dropped the trailer, you know, I went to the trailer I was supposed to go to, which is kind of like right across the way. I see him again. And this time he drives by, he's shaking his head. I'm like, wait, what is the problem? Like, what is the issue? Like, I wanted to go out and just stop the guy and was just like knock on his window. I just stop, run in the middle of the road, like, hold on. Like, what's the problem? If anything, the lady on the inside told me to drop it here anyway. You know? So then I realized why he was upset. Without him saying anything, I realized why he was upset. I guess he's a I guess he likes to keep things in order. The company's, he was pulling trailers. The company's trailers here. One company's here, another company's here. There are not all mixed trailers. And I see what he was doing. But he gets mad because I guess I put the trailer out of place. When the lady told me to just drop it anywhere. Now, if he would have said something to me, then we probably would have gotten into a heated argument. I would have said, hey, you need to go check your lady up in there because she told me to just park it anywhere. I'm not looking for patterns, I'm just parking the trailer. It's already about 100 degrees out here. I'm not, that's your job. So, that's the stuff that you're gonna have to deal with. Are you ready for that? If you said yes to everything I've just said, and that's just the basic stuff. That's just the basic attitudes, weather, driving. I mean, that's your job. There's more to it than that. I'm not gonna sit here and name everything. But are you ready for that? Just from what I've said? If so, then maybe you are ready to become a truck driver. Because this is not for everybody. A lot of people don't have this luxury of being able to see the whole country. Be their own boss to a certain extent. But being your own boss, because you pretty much, even if you work for a company, I'm a company driver. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, there's somebody above me, of course, the company. But, they send me the loads, I drop them off. What happens in between that is everything that I decide to do. So, this is a
new message received.
Machine boy. So that is my video for today. That's all I gotta say today.
New message received.
This lady don't be quiet. That's all I gotta say today. Are you ready to be a truck driver? Answer those questions. Think about it. And if you want, you can comment. If you're already a truck driver and you just want to put some things in the comments that you think people that are thinking about driving should think about before they step into this career, then go ahead and put it in the comments. But until then, peace. And make sure you subscribe. And follow me on Instagram at Mike Lanta. I'm out.